good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Back to Walker on first down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Walker will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. Room here to run. Shoves him away. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll drop to throw, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage and the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, this is Walker. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the give, it's Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Walker. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
You're trying to create space for your running back. The first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. James Cook, 58 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got him. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Here we go, sack. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Go, Reed, go. Hey, Smash.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Nothing, 19. Hey, smash Franco.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And it's a fumble. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
This drive didn't end well.
but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we joked on his 1,099th catch that 1099 reminded us of our taxes. This one's not as funny. He has 1,100 catches. He is legit.
Well, he's also in a different tax bracket than we are because of those 1,100 catches. He has earned it, hasn't he?
Indeed. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back in 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 3. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown Bears. James Cook with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Again, Walker, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Back. 19 right. Rig. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
18, right here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one too low.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Trap 50.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Walker with another carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 176 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him a football game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this